We all need Betta standards, but we ain't talking about the common pet store splendens, we're talking about the wild Betta Imbellis. Wilds need some love too, y'all. So here's the IBC standard for wild Betta Imbellis. First things first, size matters. Male Imbellis should have a body that is at least 1.5 inches long, and we want those heads nice and rounded, no spoon heads here. The length of the body should be 4 times the height of the body, and they should have a black head with 2 green lines marking the ill plate. Moving on to the body, we must have beautiful brownish black color with green iridescence on the scales, which should be shiny and bright. But the iridescence should look like spots rather than covering the whole scales. Now onto them fins. The dorsal fin should be 3/4 of a circle and only have primary rays. The dorsal should be black and have a greenish iridescence covering it as well as a cool web pattern. The caudal fin should be rounded and should end in secondary rays. We have a video about fin rays, check them out. It should have even crisp iridescent lines that only run the length of half of the tail. They should not reach the ends of the tail, and the red on the tail should only be at the rim, like a crescent moon. The anal fin must have a trapezoidal shape to it, and the ray here at the front must be 1/3 the length of the end ray. They should only contain primary rays and should have iridescence with a higher concentration towards the front and shorten as they move towards the back. They should be even and not cover more than half of the fin. It should also have a red tip at the back end. The ventral should be half the length of the head and body together and as long as the longest part of the anal fin. They should be straight and red with white at the tips. Lastly, the pectoral fin should be shaped like a round fan and be clearish black.